There was drama in Enugu State yesterday following the absence and reappearance of the spiritual director of Adoration Ministry, Reverend Father Ejike Mbaka. He had been scheduled to attend his usual morning prayer session but did not show up. It was reportedly announced at the Adoration Ground that Mbaka went to see the Catholic Bishop of Enugu Diocese, Most Reverend Callistus Onaga. Members were told that Onaga asked Mbaka to come to his house and that he had not returned since. The members then proceeded to the bishop's residence but were told that Onaga was not in. Amid the protest, some irate youth vandalized Onaga's residence. The youth, suspected to be members of the Adoration Ministry and numbering over 1,000, accused the bishop of masterminding Mbaka's arrest. Worshippers and other residents soon took to the street following the rumor that Mbaka had been arrested. They waved leaves and tree branches as they chanted solidarity songs on major roads. Some claimed he must have been arrested by the Department of State Services (DSS) following his spat with the presidency. The fiery Catholic priest reappeared a few hours later as he was driven to the protesters in a Toyota RAV4. He was seen in a video clip in an open roof car waving at the members who surrounded him, accompanied by policemen. More people trooped out to jubilate over his return. The priest arrived at the Catholic bishop's residence in a motorcade amidst shouts of joy from his adoration faithful around 2:45 p.m. He stopped in front of the bishop's court and addressed his church members. The priest urged them to remain calm and return to the adoration ground for further information. Mbaka hinted that he was held against his will and that their protests may have aided his return. It could not be immediately confirmed where Mbaka went to. In a video clip shared online, Mbaka said, "I've not been around since yesterday. I don't know what I did. To tell you the truth, if not for what you did, the protests, I would not know what would have happened to me. May God be with you. I have no problem with the church. I don't have any problem with the Catholic Church or with any church. I'm just a servant of God. I'm just an instrument of the divine. Nobody will stop me from doing the charity I'm doing. May God protect you for me. You went for prayer, and from there you went to protest like sheep without a shepherd. It hurts me that I had this sort of problem." Some of the protesters told Nan that Mbaka was allegedly arrested over his recent comments against the presidency. They alleged that Bishop Onaga invited Mbaka on Sunday for a meeting, after which he handed him over to security officers. One of the protesters, Mrs. Stella Unduka, said, "We're going to Bishop's Court at Independence Layout to demand his immediate release from His Eminence. He will explain to us where he kept him since Sunday, and he cannot betray our daddy. He cannot be used to arrest him." Another member, Kenneth Uzoma, said Mbaka's absence got worshippers worried. His absence raised questions and suspicions that his rumored missing was true. "We waited and he did not show up, so we decided to protest at the bishop's court to demand his release. We were told that his phone numbers were ringing without answering," he added. There was a heavy presence of military men at the bishop's court as they struggled to control the crowd that turned out to welcome the Reverend Father. Mbaka had accused President Muhammadu Buhari of failing to address rising insecurity, called for his resignation. Presidential spokesman Gabashew said Mbaka was bitter about being denied a contract. The cleric admitted taking contractors to the president but claimed it was not for personal benefit, even if he deserved one. Mbaka was an ardent supporter of Buhari, especially in the build-up to the 2015 general elections. As news of his arrest and disappearance spread, Ohanaeze Ndigbo Youth Council said every effort to trace him had failed. Its President General Mazi Oku Onabike said, "We have it on good authority that his aides have neither seen him nor heard from him since Tuesday. Calls put to his mobile line have also remained unanswered. This has now prompted us to issue this alarm, as we would not take it lightly should anything untoward happen to him." On Twitter, Mbaka trended with nearly 10,000 tweets. The DSS said reports that it arrested Mbaka were untrue. A spokesman, Dr. Peter Afunaya, said this is not true. Father Mbaka was not picked by the DSS. Reverend Father Mbaka is not with us. The DSS did not pick him up, please. According to NAN, Catholic Diocese Communication Director Reverend Benjamin Achi and the policeman in Enugu, Daniel Udukwe, could not be reached for comment as they did not pick their calls. However, after Reverend Father Ejike Mbaka reappeared, he said the diocese was not particularly happy with a recent statement he made where he said that the leader of the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, was his spiritual son. He added that a lot of issues were presented against him, after which the church leadership led by Bishop Callistus Onaga told him that he would remain indoors for 1 month, a period that would allow him to pray and meditate over his activities. The priest said he requested to be allowed to come out and address his parishioners since he knew what could happen if he went missing for a period of time before going back for the solitary confinement, but the bishop refused. I told them, let me go and address my parishioners and I will come back, but they said no. I also begged them to allow me send another priest to come and celebrate Mass for you today. They said no. Mbaka explained while addressing his members at the adoration ground in Umochigbo, Nike, Enugu after resurfacing. They said they were not happy I said Nnamdi Kanu is my spiritual son and that I blessed him. It was when they saw the protests and read about what the people were saying that Bishop Onaga allowed me to go. Are you the owner of my mouth? You can't tell me who to bless. If you're not happy that I bless someone, then use your own mouth. You can curse the person, he said. Wow. So a lot of drama went down yesterday. Reverend Father Ejike's disappearance and reappearance. And you know it was already getting heated up with comments coming from different quarters that this is serious trouble if Reverend Father Ejike Mbaka is not found. But Mbaka has spoken up by himself. This one came directly from him. What transpired, that is the bishop that tried to confine him, but when they saw the way the news was going around, and you know something, the power of the media, in this generation where we are, I think that is one tool that will be used against all of these bad governors. Imagine that this news did not spread around, maybe they would have gotten their way. Anyway, Father Mbaka was released, and he stated that also that one of the reasons was because he called Nnamdi Kanu his son and that he has blessed him. And you can see that at the end he was stating that if you are not happy that I blessed him, then use your own mouth. I don't know where this is leading to, but we know it all started after Reverend Father Ejike Mbaka called out on President Muhammadu Buhari to resign. Well, my people, let's hear your own take down below in the comment section. Thank you once again for staying tuned. Please don't forget to like, share, and to subscribe. Till I come your way again with more updates. Bye.